Hey, what's going on? It's Daniel Gillespie with UponArriving.com, and in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the new Marriott Bold credit card. So real quick, if you're new to this channel, I cover things like credit card rewards, hotels, airfare, and a lot of other interesting travel topics. So if you like that type of stuff, be sure to subscribe and hit that little bell icon so that you don't miss out on anything. So in case you haven't noticed, the background is a little bit different today. I'm actually in Taipei, staying at the W Taipei, which is a pretty great hotel. I'm really falling in love with the city of Taipei. This is my first time here, and so maybe I'll make some videos about that later on, but I highly recommend this as a destination if it's not already on your list. But anyway, since I'm staying at a Marriott hotel and the Marriott Bold just came out, I thought I could just make a quick video giving my thoughts on this new credit card and if it might be a good option for you. So the first feature of the card is the 50,000 point sign-up bonus after spending $2,000 in the first 3 months. Now for a no annual fee credit card, I think 50,000 points is actually a decent little bonus, considering that the $95 Bonvoy Boundless credit card actually comes with a standard 75K offer. So I think it's actually a pretty decent bonus for a no annual fee card. With that said, I definitely would wait for the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless credit card to come back with its 100K offer if I was really interested in Marriott points. And definitely if I did not already have a card like the Sapphire Preferred or Sapphire Reserve, I would definitely prioritize getting one of those cards before entertaining going for this no annual fee card. So as for bonus categories, the Marriott Bold actually is going to earn 3x at Marriott properties. So that's 50% of what the Boundless offers, given that it earns 6x at Marriott properties. So 3x is really nothing special. I mean, if you have a card like the Sapphire Reserve, you'd be earning 3x on travel anyways. So that's really not that impressive. And so again, if you really want to pile up on the Marriott points, then you want to look at the Boundless credit card, which is going to earn you 6x. The next bonus category is 2x on travel purchases. So this is a broad category, and it's much like the Sapphire Preferred, which earns 2x on all travel purchases. The big difference here is that you're only earning Marriott points when you use the Marriott Bold card, and with a card like the Sapphire Preferred, you'd be earning ultimate rewards, which you can then transfer out to a lot of other transfer partners. So as far as I'm concerned, 2x on travel in the form of Marriott points is not that exciting to me given the alternatives. So overall, I'm not very crazy about the bonus categories for this card. I really think that you should look into other alternatives if you're trying to earn Marriott points or if you're trying to earn bonus points on travel expenses. Now with the Marriott Bold card, you'll also receive 15 Elite Night credits, which will automatically qualify you for Marriott Silver status. Now Marriott Silver status really does not offer you much. I mean, you can get something like free Wi-Fi, maybe late checkout, but you're not going to get any real benefits like a free breakfast or really any meaningful upgrades for the most part. In fact, I'm not really even crazy about Marriott Gold, which is the higher tier status, because again, you don't get breakfast, you don't get lounge access, unlike before when Marriott Gold used to offer those benefits. But with that said, it is cool that this is a no annual fee card that offers you some benefits when you stay at Marriott properties. So maybe you're one of those people who doesn't normally stay at Marriott properties, but maybe a couple of times a year. And so whenever you do, at least you'll have some basis for getting benefits like free Wi-Fi that can save you a little bit of money. And who knows, maybe you can even get an upgrade or two. It just depends on the property. Now, something that's actually really cool about this card that a lot of people are not talking about is that it actually comes with some really great travel and purchase protections. So if you look right here, you can see that it has baggage delay protection that kicks in after just 6 hours, up to $100 per day for 5 days. Lost to luggage reimbursement up to $3,000 per passenger. You have a trip delay, which kicks in after 12 hours and will reimburse you for up to $500 per ticket. And also purchase protection that's going to cover you 120 days against damage or theft up to $500 per claim. Now, what's significant about these benefits is that a lot of these actually are the same or similar to those offered by the Chase Sapphire Preferred. So it's pretty significant to me that a no annual fee co-branded hotel credit card actually has some pretty decent and meaningful travel and purchase protections that are on par with a card like the Sapphire Preferred. Something else that's great about this card is it has no foreign transaction fees, and so it is becoming more popular for some no annual fee cards to offer no foreign transaction fees, but I still don't feel like it's super common. But again, this is just sort of another reason to keep a product like this in your wallet if you just want to have maybe another Visa card that does not carry foreign transaction fees, this could be a good option. Now, the major difference between this card and a card like the Marriott Boundless credit card is that the Boundless is going to offer you an annual free night that you can use on properties that cost up to 35,000 points per night. And I actually have an article that details some of the best Marriott properties that you should stay at and use that annual free night certificate at. And you can check that out in the description below. I highly recommend it because it will give you a good overview of properties all around the world that are worth using your free night certificate at. And it's just a really good article that was done by one of my writers and editors, Steve, so be sure to check that out. So that annual free night is usually what people like me use to justify a card like the Boundless, because you end up getting maybe a few $100s in value from that free night, which easily offsets that annual fee. But in the case of the Bold card, you don't have an annual fee, so there's no need to offset anything. So it's really not a big bummer that it doesn't have a free night, and is completely expected. So the cool thing about this card is that you should be able to product change a card like the Boundless down to this card, and that means that there now is an easy way to avoid the annual fee, and you won't have to cancel your Marriott card if you do come to the decision that you're just not getting enough value from some of the perks like the annual free night. And you should be able to upgrade back up to the Marriott Boundless or a card like that. So again, the Marriott Bold to me is really not a card that you're going to go out and seek out for its amazing sign-up bonus or bonus categories, but it's really a card that you're going to kind of fall back on once you decide that you want to downgrade or product change one of your Marriott cards. Now, something to keep in mind is that there are some really weird and kind of complicated eligibility requirements for the Marriott credit cards, and there basically are two different types. One is just to be eligible to get approved for the credit card, and then the other type is to be eligible to receive the sign-up bonus for the card. Now, I'm not going to go through all of the different rules. You can find them in the article below, but just make sure that you give that a good look, because there are all of these different scenarios where you'll be excluded from either getting approved for the card or from receiving the sign-up bonus based on things like the last time that you received a sign-up bonus from a Marriott card, the last time you opened a card. You'll just have to kind of go through the different requirements. There usually are about 3 or 4 scenarios, and just make sure that you are actually eligible for this card. And of course, this card is subject to the Chase 524 rule. So that's all for this card. Like I said, I don't think that this is a super attractive credit card that you want to go out of your way to jump onto for the sign-up bonus or for the bonus categories, but I do think that it is a great option to fall back on. With that said, if you are in the market for a no annual fee credit card, and maybe you're just trying to get your feet wet in the points game, and you're just like, oh, I want to start off slow and maybe find a hotel credit card that I can start off with, this wouldn't be the worst option, especially because you don't have the annual fee and you have no foreign transaction fees. And then in addition to that, you get those good protections, which can go a long way sometimes. So I wouldn't ride this off as just like a crap card for everybody, but I just would not make this a priority for me, and I would definitely look into other options like a Sapphire, Preferred, or Reserve. So that said, thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful or informative, be sure to like and subscribe, and look forward to making another video. Thanks.